Okay guys, I'm try something new with a slug here for me anyway. These are socket slugs, homemade socket slugs, ball bearing core. Nice little slugs there. Alright. Drop my powder charge. Before doing this, you consult load data, published load data. This is not published load data. There we go. I'm going with 30 grains of long shot. Hold on. I'm gonna make sure I get rid of the powder migration. I'm going with precision reloading roll crimping bit. It doesn't have pins in it. It's got like little bumps in it, machined in it. And with slugs, I found it does pretty good. It'll roll crimp them right on down. And the other companies that make these bits, they make roll crimping bits, but this is one I got for roll crimping a while back. I got some of the other ones later on that I use. But that's a really good roll crimping bit from Precision Reloading. All right, I'm gonna drop my powder charge in the hull. I'm gonna go with this brush wad I got from Ballistic Products and a fiber 12 gauge. Nope, that ain't 12 gauge right there. That's a 20 gauge. Ain't quite big enough around. I thought that from the get-go. All right, 12 gauge. Fiber cushion works. There we go. That's the right one. It fits in there nice and snug. And one of my homemade cards. It's a thin card. I like to use that on top. I'm gonna drop my slug in there. Hold on. It ought to turn out just about right. All right, when you're doing slugs with a round nose on them, with that roll crimping bit, I won't have to trim it next time. You lay something across it and you can, something hits that nose, lay something flat across it. If it taps that nose, you want the rim of your shell to be above that nose. So you cannot put this in an auto loader. You can't put it in a pump shotgun. About all you can use it in is a single barrel or a double barrel. Unless you just load one at a time because you don't want to have a chain fire. That's where you got your shells in the magazine underneath the chamber, and when the gun recoils, that metal tip will hit a primer on the next shell, boom, and then the next shell, boom, boom, and you have a chain fire, and that's very, very dangerous. So with that tip right there, being able to hit something else, your primer on the next shell, you only load it one at a time. And these socket slugs work in a rifle slug barrel. And turns out the exact same, not the exact same height as a factory slug. So anyway, next time I won't have to trim it down. And I've been shooting a lot of these slugs for a while now. See, you want it more like that one. It's recessed in there far enough. When it's in the magazine, nothing will tap. You see what I'm saying? Nothing metal will tap that primer on the next shell. These two here I wouldn't put together, so you could end up with a chain fire reaction in your shotgun. So that's some of the dangers of reloading that you got to research before you start reloading. And even if you've been reloading a while, your first time doing slugs, I've done a lot of research with slugs before I ever attempted to do it. And that's one of the things I ran across right there. So I knew before I ever made my first slug what to watch out for, and that's what you watch out for, and that's the reason I made this video and done this. So if you're doing slugs, do your research first, and talk to some reloaders that have reloaded slugs beforehand. And recessed concave slug, one that's not recessed enough. Put some across it. You can tap that concave part. Don't put it in an auto or pump action shotgun. It'll work okay in a single barrel or a double barrel. But that slug got to work pretty darn good. And I found these socket slugs to be pretty accurate for a homemade slug. I've been getting like 2 and 3 inch groups at 40-50 yards with them, so I'm pretty satisfied with them. All right, be safe guys, and don't consider what I do here load data, and y'all have a good day.